How glorious our charge to Moscow would have been. But sometimes caution is the order of the day. Such an enormous concentration of enemy forces could threaten our advance and our reputations. To effectively subdue this substantial pocket of resistance, you will need to cut off Kiev completely by encircling it. Elements of Army Group South have already besieged Kiev itself, but will undoubtedly require your aid to secure such a major city. Only part of your core forces is available for this operation. The remainder must hold the line against a possible Soviet counterattack. We estimate that you have approximately 1 month to successfully achieve all of your objectives. Any longer, and we risk units within the pocket breaking out to link up with the Soviet reinforcements that are certainly approaching from the Far East. Should you succeed in your objective quickly enough, there may still be time to strike at Moscow this year.
Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps and Rommel. This time we are tasked with helping out Army Group South in taking Kiev. Army Group South is already deployed along the Dnieper River. I think they will be able to hold their own down there. They can take Kiev actually, and they can break through on the river or over the river. But our forces will have to take the rest of the cities. I think we only need a marginal victory here. So we will take our time and save our prestige, because we are still running very low on Rommel. So let's take a look. We will buy elite reinforcements for all of our units, but no oath ranks. We simply cannot afford to do that. That's expensive enough. But I don't want to lose the prestige. Well, that's it. I think I will leave the level bombers behind this time. They are very useful, but they already have a lot of experience. And we might take the opportunity to upgrade our artillery to the next level. This one actually is more efficient. And by doing so, we will already use up a lot of our prestige. Yeah, the Nebelwerfer can take a little bit of oath ranks. Yeah. And the other units we will leave as they are. Okay. Yeah, for the deployment, we can deploy only 6 air units on this scenario. We could save some of our deployment spots and bring them in later, but I think 6 are enough. We want to bring in all of our planes, because as always there are a lot of Russian fighters. We want our bombers to deal with enemy armored units, but we will leave behind the level bombers. So we have 12 slots left, plus the special units. We will take this opportunity to deploy the units with the least amount of prestige. I will place the Nebelwerfers quite far in the back because they can move and shoot. If you want to be quick, place them in the front so they can shoot and move on to the next target. But we won't be doing that. I'm just looking if I have a movement here of one of my artillery units, but yeah, neither range nor movement, so I won't be able to hit on one of those cities on the first turn. So I might as well deploy like this. We want obviously our special tanks and the special infantry. We want to be able to scout. We want experience on our anti-tank, on our Jagdpanzers. Now it's 5 to go. I will put in 2 more tanks. One artillery. Yeah, and 2 infantry units. So those we are going to leave behind. I don't want to deploy the pioneers because they are most expensive units. At least infantry units. Okay, I think I'm happy with this deployment, so well, let's start the mission. We have 23 turns, we have great weather. Yeah, so let's take a look. This is quite a big mission, so I hope we can do it in a reasonable time. So I know there is artillery there, so it's useless to try to break through, but in reality I couldn't know. So we'll peek. Yeah, now we know for sure. We cannot break through on this front. We will have to hit them from the back. It's actually possible to destroy all units even in time to get a decisive victory. Yeah, we'll leave 1 tank behind just to secure the city. We don't want to lose it. We will try to cross the river here. It's very helpful if you can break this. Unfortunately, this as well is guarded by infantry, by artillery, but we might be able to force a retreat here. Yep, so this one is defended now by the Nebelwerfer, so I hope they can do can't do too much here. Well, I thought there... Ah, here it is. We actually have air defenses. I think I will deploy the fighter here to guard against a possible attack on our Nebelwerfer. I don't know if this is the best course of action. And we will break through here. Those units we are going to file across this railway bridge. There are heavy defenses there, so they cannot do much, but even a little helps. Okay. I think we will stay like this. No use attacking. And we will use most or some of the quicker infantry units to support our attack on Kiev itself. The city is quite heavily defended. But we will pick them off one by one. This unit is not guarded by artillery, so we can take our chances there. I didn't move in the best possible way, but it doesn't matter. Once again, I didn't expect to destroy them on the first turn. Yeah, we can move in. That's great. Now we are already blocking the city. That's really working out great this time. Didn't expect that. Normally it's quite a struggle to take the trenches here that are guarding Kiev. Unfortunately, there's a lot of artillery. No, actually there isn't. Okay, that's interesting. Normally there's a lot of artillery, but I'm guessing they're buying it on the first turn, because normally I'm not able to take the trenches that quickly, or they're bringing it by tracks. We will see. Wow. The random number generator loves us this time. So yeah, Kiev is already blocked. If it stays that way, it will be easy. An easy target. So let's continue pounding. There shouldn't be any counterattacks, but you never know. And an attack hero, only +1, but better than nothing. I want to stay out of vision range of the enemy units, because I absolutely do not want to get attacked by the enemy air force. At least not now. I hope they have no scouting units there. One, two, three. I guess, no, it doesn't matter. Maybe that's not the best course for our Panzerjäger. I don't think there's anything to shoot for it there. Okay, now let's defend our units. And I think I will bring down one of the fighters to help defend in the south. Yeah, and that's it. First turn. Ah, there's artillery there. Never mind. Ah, shoot. Ah, successful trap. Another successful trap. Ah, this turn, this time it really pays off. Yeah, another trap. Yeah, we are really making some progress there. Well, we took some damage, but the first plane is clear. We can damage another one. We will take some hits here. That's absolutely not... There's no way to prevent this damage. But we have to damage the enemy fighters, as always. Okay, one by one. We couldn't dig them out. So for the moment we are blocked here. But they are only regulars, and our Nebelwerfer will put a stop to any shenanigans they might be up to. That's actually really great. There seems to be no air defense here. Maybe there's one. I'm not sure if I should risk bombing this artillery. Wow, we are really lucky this time. Already got the airfield. I don't think they are going to move, but I'm not in the mood to risk something here. They cannot go into the city. They get blocked by this tank. Yeah, this is a job for infantry there. Guarding our bomber. And our fighters, our Nebelwerfers. So let's take a look. I should have brought down both of them. This way I might have avoided taking damage. And here's the artillery. It was waiting in the back, so never mind. So now this one is out of ammunition. Easy picking. Ah, we didn't damage it. So we have yeah, let's damage another fighter. Big hit, 7 damage taken. And we are already across the river. And I think this is enough. Defense is there. They would have to attack over the river. And these are grenadiers, quite experienced. So if needed, we can reinforce them. That's no problem. But I want my tanks those are pretty crappy tanks, but they are still useful. Once we've cleared the crossings, they can hit those cities from behind. We can force a surrender there. Only 10 prestige, but everything counts. And that went perfectly as well. This one is almost completely suppressed, but only almost. So it will still provide defensive fire and will deplete its ammunition in the process. Meanwhile, we can rotate our units. And take the city. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, now we cannot be lucky all the time. So the tank can go back. And we keep attacking. We have to prevent them from getting too digged in. Rugged defense. That's not too big of a problem. We will resupply where we can. Yeah, and that's it. Second turn, very successful. One of our fighters got hit, but that's not a major issue. I suspect there is going to be artillery there, so we might have to wait till we can hit them from the back. Now we can take out those last city. Yeah, that's a job for a Panzerjäger that he can handle. So let's do some scouting. Ooh, dangerous unit there, as expected. Now the question is if we want to go for speed and destroy this one, or we wait for artillery support. Actually, we can do both. Yeah, let's hope we get lucky. Yeah. the road. Well, the Desna River was a major obstacle, but now it's cleared. And yeah, as you can see on the mini-map, our forces are really quickly encircling. And yeah, that looks, yeah, if I would be on the Russian side, this is quite a menacing sight. Okay, as you can see, you can always speed up. Stay in cover of the fighter. Taking time to resupply. More fighter cover. And now we can deal with the remaining Russian forces. Yeah, now the river crossing should be clear. We can deal with them next turn. Yeah, once again, we could risk all-out attack here because there's non-core units. But yeah, no reason to do it. We will wait for our artillery support to catch up. No, actually, let me do this. So next turn we can move on the bridges and yeah, secure. We lost the rule of strength there. That's annoying. Yeah, I want to get rid. Plus attack. That's good. Don't care for the non-core fighter that much. I want to damage their air force, so they have to resupply. Another city taken. We are making great progress. And I want another armored vehicle there. So let's take a look. There's really not much in our way. Our troops are pouring across the bridges. Well, let's supply. I'm happy with this setup. Yeah, that's it. We will make a short break and see you on the next video. Bye.